Okay. Give me a second. We'll have to see where this comes up. They're doing weird stuff with their streaming on different platforms, so this is going to be a whole thing. I'm not familiar with how you watch these either. Okay, we got a thing. Hold on. All right. Let's do that. Wait, this is a Reels post. Is this that is very loud. How do you Is this actually live or is this a thing? Oh my god, please no. There we go. Okay, this is this is just a clip thing. Okay. Hey, fun time, Fred boy. It occurs to me. No, they're live here. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe we watch this on friggin' TikTok. I don't know what we're expecting from this. Log in to continue reviewing experience. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Now viewing in 540p. Okay, sure. Hey, Biocraft. Haley. Very funny to see that the names are not filtered here for the viewers. So this is supposed to be.
Welcome, future park managers, to Dim's Center of Evolution.
Wait, this is. Yeah. Okay. Making your own safari tour, very nice. Really hope we get the safari tour binoculars back in 3. Really missing those. Here's what I'm gonna do. We'll keep this browser going here on this TikTok source, and we'll figure out if any of these other streaming sources are doing anything different in the other window here, which you can't see. Okay, Facebook is live. This might be better. Okay, hold on. Let's do... Pause this shit. Back to Facebook. There is a live feed somewhere. Let's refresh this stuff. I don't know why they can't just stream on Twitch like regular people. Here we go. Higher quality. Theoretically. Waiting for live video signal. Fantastic. Excellent. I expect nothing less. Turn that volume down. Okay, this is garbage. This is hot garbage. This is terrible. Viewing paths would be good too. We're gonna give this Facebook stream like 30 seconds. Yeah, everybody, like one of the 3 comments in chat is that this is like unstable garbage too. Yeah, I don't know what the logic is here with streaming on not Twitch. Especially because tomorrow's stream is on Twitch. So, like, why are they just trying to bait people into their different social medias? Like, why? Why do this? It's all well and good to, like, stream on Facebook or TikTok or something, but also stream on Twitch. Don't force us to watch on inferior platforms. Well, it's working now. Are these different streams? Like, I don't know if these are the same. That's what I'm curious about here. Maybe we refresh this one because it was paused. Yeah, this isn't a... Okay, wait, okay, they're like out of sync, but they're the same footage. Just this is low res. And now has apparently frozen. Okay, we're gonna go back to Facebook. Because it's higher quality. So my next question is there going to be any point to this stream? Includes the first half of the show and 30 minutes of live campaign gameplay. So I guess this is preamble, essentially, of like what it's like to attend the event. Yeah, I never got into TikTok, so I'm fully on team. Who cares about TikTok? Missed opportunity for the hand sanitizing station to be a Dilophosaurus that spits on you. What are they even doing with this event? Wait, that what hasn't been released yet? He's very health conscious. He wants us to know that they're taking the spread of disease seriously. Which honestly, as an American, I appreciate. Because we ain't. Oh, the soundtrack. Okay. Hey, Deck. Yeah, I got no earthly idea how long it's going to take to get to anything interesting here. We're getting the full experience of attending an in-person event, aka standing around awkwardly waiting for something to start. The only thing missing from like what would have been my personal experience is I would be standing in the furthest corner away from everybody else and not moving. Yeah, then for tomorrow's stream, annoyingly, we've got a Twitch stream followed by a Discord stream. So tomorrow we have to switch platforms in the middle of the stream from Twitch to Discord. Which, like, I use Discord, obviously, but I don't want to watch the promotional stream on Discord. I hate the move of, like, official, like, game support and stuff like that advertising to Discord off of the internet directly. Like, adding that layer of having to get into a Discord server just annoys me. Discord servers should be social, reaching out to creators and shit. They shouldn't be official support channels, like primary official support channels. It's all well and good to have a Discord for your game, but like, I just feel like it shouldn't be, you know, the only source for a live stream. That kind of thing. Let's see what's going on in the TikTok comments. When will the Jurassic World New Era movie be made? Yes, very good. Definitely you learn that on this stream. Comments are always funny. People have like unreasonable expectations or just like in the wrong place. Yeah, no problem. I wanted to check it out, and if I'm gonna watch it, I might as well stream it, right? Especially when it's dull like this and nothing's happening, then at least we got chat to talk to. Yeah, please put this live on YouTube or Twitch. We'll give that man a like there. He's correct. Okay. We got something happening here. We got pretend scientists. They're role playing.
As you know, dinosaurs have been sighted all around the world, and here at DIN, we're working hard to fight crime. Now, we're really excited to have you joining us as park managers so that you can create incredible habitats for our dinosaurs to thrive in and for guests around the world to enjoy.
There will not be any new reveals, almost assuredly. This is probably the same build they played yesterday for the YouTubers, which we know didn't have any new animals in it. I mean, we saw, like, Corythosaurus for the first time, but, like, that doesn't count.
Educating the world about our dinosaurs is one of DIN's core aims. We will ask that you pause photography and video when we get down into the digital suite, but we'll remind you when that is. What else? If you pass a door with a sign that says it's out of bounds, it is indeed out of bounds.
Yes, some of our animals are aggressive, especially to visitors who turn up.
They're role-playing that this is a training session to actually, like, work for the real organization. So they're doing the whole don't go here, you know, follow the sign type stuff you would have for a live event, but they're doing it in-universe as, like, a role-play thing. The audio is cutting out on one side here sometimes on this stream. It's very awkward.
Right this way, everybody.
Follow me, folks. Watch the scene here.
And there the stream goes. Is it gonna come back? This is rough. What's going on over here? All right, let's refresh this, but I think it's cooked. Oh, wait, maybe. I don't know why it changed its layout on me. Okay, Facebook's a disaster. Facebook's just a nightmare. We're watching this on Facebook or TikTok. Facebook seems to be unstable. TikTok is low resolution, and I'm not making a TikTok account. I refuse. So that's not on Twitch. So we got to do this for some reason.
Come on in. I spend a lot of time in here myself, so I'm very at home showing you all around.
Yeah, this is terrible. this is awful.
Okay, so Dr. Luis Valdera. He's our visiting paleoecologist, and he's also one of the world's leading experts on dinosaur breeding behavior, studying dinosaur breeding in a variety of ecosystems all around the world ever since dinosaurs started.
If I was here, I'd just be like, let me play the fucking game. I don't care.
3 locations all around the world, which Kira Chang, our client liaison, is currently speaking to regarding DIN future support, which is exciting. You can see 3 containers here, 3 research
Release the Henry
containers,
Wu
one from
files.
Hawaii,
Terrible
Malta,
joke.
and Japan. Please do go and have a look. These are beautiful models mimicking the local ecosystem for our research purposes. You can see all the local fauna and flora. You see, when developing your parks, and in particular plant life,
Oh, are we not allowed to watch anymore? Log in for the full live experience? No, I refuse. I objectively refuse. Can I just refresh? Yes. Okay, very cool. Nope. Maybe. No. I'm not logging into TikTok. It's not happening. Why did this change, like, aspect ratio? Like, what is this about? Where'd the comments go? Like, why did this do this? Ah, there we go.
come on in. Private, dense wetland, or natural leafy cover, and you, as park managers, will have more control than ever before in controlling these environments.
Okay.
You'll be able to modify your terrain as you and your dinosaurs see fit. And trust me, your dinosaurs will let you know if they're not happy. Right, our global sites, incredibly picturesque. However, each one is at risk of different.
This is on JWE3 on Facebook.
Factors like snowstorms or sandstorms. These can create big problems for dinosaurs and their guests. There's also diseases. Some are more prevalent in some areas more than others. We've had bracken poisoning in Indonesia. Yeah, well, we'll tell that story later, perhaps. Deserts. The stark conditions in certain desert environments can mean that introducing exotic plant life can be tricky. So cacti and succulents are much better.
This should have all the
If you're lucky enough to visit
all the links to the streams today and tomorrow that Frontier is doing.
then you will notice
So
a change.
this one's on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, I guess. Tomorrow's Twitch and Discord with different stuff.
Choose depending on what the soil is best. So yeah, do come and have a look. There's lots lying around. In fact, Louis seems to have left quite a lot of documents lying around. In fact, you see this? Look at China. You've got, it looks like Kira. This might be exclusive, by the way. Looks like Kira is consulting with Dr. Valdera about a new site in China. Yeah, is that a spaceship?
Why does it sound like a Geiger counter's going off?
Well, that would be brilliant. I've never actually been to China. Anyone been to China? Any idea what dinosaurs might thrive there?
There's Greenlaw, I believe, is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is that. And I think there's actually going to be lots because it's a very varied place. There'll be lots of different dinosaurs that can. I could go on about this longer, but I've just seen Ivan is out with his crew, and Scotty, our park ranger, is out there, and I would love to introduce you to him, see what he's up to with the juveniles. So come on out and let's go.
Settle down, everybody. so much.
I'm waiting for when they stream the gameplay for it to be streamed like this, just through somebody's camera.
Keep moving right down to that side while we all the way down. Everyone to be able to see it here. All right, nice to see you all. Welcome to our beautiful little haven. This is a prototype we are developing at DIN. This is the Dinosaur Encounter attraction, and it's another new one for your parks, assuming it gets our guest safety sign-off. So, underneath your feet right now, on the level below, are 6 lovely, naturally bred Lokiceratops. Gorgeous animals. Can anybody tell me what they look like? There you go, a fellow dino nerd. Great to meet you. You set my Jurassic heart on fire. So yes, they have a colourful frill, curved asymmetrical horns, and a playful nature. And a totally biased opinion incoming, my favourite. I really wanted to keep them out for you, but as you can see, they were getting a little bit restless, so we have had to put them away. But this is the Dinosaur Encounter space. This is where we let them out to play, to eat, to fight, and we get an opportunity to see how they interact with people. And in this case, they mostly just chew on my boots. My fault for wearing delicious boots, I guess. The juvenile velociraptors are due out. Yes, they are due out in a few minutes. This place is a bit of a tip. Would anybody mind volunteering to help me tidy up a little bit? Lovely, great. So we're not here yet. Thank you so much. Get that food off the feeder for me. Thank you very much. You look like you're ready for some work. I think take these for me. I just get as much sand back into the sand pit. You can help me.
The guy's face was just like, alright, fuck. I guess I'm working today. They just make this guy shovel dirt. He doesn't get to play the game. Everybody else goes on without him. Yeah, Myosaur getting a little bit of love is nice. The male-female dimorphism looks good. The baby looked good. Seems nice. I am glad some of the variants were saved. I'm shocked they were. I really didn't think they would make it. But I like the Aloe and Iguanodon quite a lot more than the canon variants, so I'm glad overall that they're in.
Basically, we are here to support both the dinosaurs and you as the park managers. Yes, so let me run you through some of the key features that we have here. So this over here is a feeder, and you guys have cleaned it so well, and that is an important part of maintaining the well-being of our animals. However, the feeders can also be an unexpected source of sickness and disease. Don't worry, nothing transmissible to humans. So we do combat the spread of sickness by regularly disinfecting our feeders. We do also serve live
You know all about this. Tainted feeders.
claws, perfect for pinning and slashing their prey. Yeah, they can look right there. But the Lokiceratops just now, they were eating a mixture of low-growing plant life with some grasses, some added vegetables and fruit for a bit of extra fibre. So we do have a paleobotanical team, and they biogenetically engineer and carefully introduce into our parks prehistoric plant life. And this creates a sustainable food source for the hungry herbivores. Now, second tricky question incoming. Does anybody know what this is?
The Frontier Aloe is confirmed. It's we've seen it. I don't know about the Dreadnoughtus, the Frontier Dreadnoughtus looking good or not, but if you like it, that's great. Personally, I mean, like the images we've seen of a lot of the variants aren't very detailed. Quick looks at like Best in Slot has a video that's got some of it. Some of it's been on Reddit, so it's a mix of screenshots and like some really quick footage. So.
Carefully, but it is worth it. You'll not be surprised to hear that they are highly appealing to the guest, and that is what keeps us ticking around here. Raise them right, and they'll grow into even more appealing adults too. Yes, I think we have time. Yes, come on down here. Let me show you the nest. Come on over. Yeah, come right down here. We're only on the grass, so just to here is fine. Lovely. So I mentioned to everybody that the Lokiceratops are naturally bred. So Wild Parthenogenesis is.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly which ones he confirmed. I think it was Dread and Giga, but people were discussing on Reddit that like everything except for the Iguanodon's confirmed, essentially. Of course, we don't, probably don't have Kentrosaurus or Rhinosaurus in the game currently, but out of the animals we do currently have, it seems like every variant survived.
few minutes ago. Sorry if you can't see very well.
Yeah, they don't seem to have dimorphism. They have the male and females are identical, it seems.
Tango, she is one of our juvenile velociraptors. She is about to enter the space. How's she doing today?
She's doing well. Hey, look, so sorry to interrupt the tour.
All good.
I was just getting her like a little snack. Speaking of, do you have an extra mouse or something?
Yeah, Jermaine's got plenty.
Fancy that. Okay, I'll get that to you right after this.
Great, thank you. Feel free to take a quick snap, but we will have to move you out of the enclosure for your safety.
Yeah, and so far as I can tell, nobody's been able to check the babies. Because you have to breed them. And it seems like nobody was able to actually produce and breed the variant successfully in Sandbox, from what I've been able to see. There's still some gameplay footage out there, like, I haven't looked through it all, but, I haven't heard anything about anybody seeing what the juveniles might look like.
Round to the left, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I was hoping to see some expanded behaviors from the dinosaurs, not just sauropods fighting back, but like some interesting behaviors with like defending babies and stuff. It doesn't seem like there's much of anything there.
We've added these amenities here are fully customizable. You can customize flag design to decal design to rooftop. Come and have a look, come and play with these models. They're here to look at to get a sense of what you can work with. You can change the geographic language to suit the geographic location. Flags over here, if you like it red, make it red. If you like it green, make it green. My favorite color, green. I'll always make my flags green. In fact, I think people should. Okay, so once you customize these facilities and you redesign elements, you can combine all these into a unique blueprint which you can then upload via Frontier's workshop.
Yeah, it looks like there's essentially no changes to combat. It looks like the juvenile animals are essentially just knocked over and turned into roadkill. So not much in the way of like unique kill animations or anything there. Probably about what I expected. I wasn't really expecting to see any real improvements in 3 for this. It was very clear the effort was being put into like terrain tools, modular building, and juveniles. But it is a bit disappointing. It definitely means like an ecosystem style park build's not going to be as interesting, especially if the babies aren't defended. Like, adults herding with and defending babies is kind of the only thing that would make an ecosystem interesting. Yeah, underwater camera for the semi-aquatics is good. Hopefully we see the semi-aquatic stuff expanded in DLCs. It's a little limited right now. Spinoraptor is confirmed as the final semi-aquatic too, so we don't have any like semi-aquatic herbivores or anything, which might be interesting.
Constructing appropriate fencing is essential for your dinosaurs and their enclosures. Do come and have a look. These are all to be looked at and felt so you really get a sense of what you're working with. Some of the bigger dinosaurs can just rip through some of the weaker fencing, but it's essential.
They brought in a chunk of fence. It is kind of cheap, you're not wrong.
But it can't be electrified, like this one, for example. Now, fun fact, I'm sure you know some dinosaurs are extremely intelligent to the point where they can test fences for weak spots, keeping an eye on their prey just outside the enclosure, and all the more reason to choose the right fencing for the for your animals. CCTV is a must around your sites so that our team can respond immediately to
I mean, I've never really been a fan of Pyroraptor swimming in the franchise in general. I think it looks about as good in game as it could.
Right this way, folks. Head on down the stairs. If anyone would prefer the lift, please let me know.
Like, to be clear, I don't, like, dislike the idea of, like, a swimming Dromaeosaur. I just don't like the way they did it. Like, it diving into freezing water in Dominion and diving into snow in Chaos Theory. All very silly. Very ridiculous. And just the way it moves through the water like a friggin' torpedo is ridiculous. Yep. They're in a stairwell, to be fair, so... There's only 55 people watching this stream right now. Yeah, Dominion sucks.
There will be time for that.
I don't remember who has the pyro swimming footage. It might be Gaming Beaver. The Spinoraptor swimming's from Swerve because that's been a recent thing that's come up on Reddit. But somebody else had the Pyroraptor.
Some of you are here today because
Okay, the stream actually appears to currently be done. Maybe they're switching to a computer broadcast here. Okay, yeah, this reset. Okay. Okay. We'll have to see if they go live again. There's supposed to be gameplay. Wait, this one... We saw it for a split second there. What about over here? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The YouTuber gameplay footage is not very interesting. Because it's all, you know, it's tutorial campaign footage and then chucking YouTubers into a sandbox for an hour where they're just pushing every button to try and, like, you know, see what's going on. So it just doesn't lend itself to being terribly compelling gameplay footage. Gaming Beaver's got the pyro swimming. Okay. Yeah, so the stream is just not currently up on Facebook anymore. They are showing live on TikTok. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a new incognito window. We're gonna see if it loads an incognito. Oh, it stops asking me to log in, maybe. Okay, it works.
Excellent! The Loki Ceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about
This
the
is
group,
disgusting.
So, consider my interest piqued.
Our other
Streaming gameplay in vertical
Dr.
is
Dua, welcome to Montana.
hideous.
And thank you for inviting me.
Why are they
Your
doing
goal to help
this?
Dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I.
Yeah, your connection is unstable. Is it now? I don't think it is. I think it's the stream that's unstable, but this is the same gameplay footage or the same you know, campaign missions the YouTubers played. And we're not getting any commentary or voiceover from this person. So we're not going to really get anything new here, it seems.
You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful?
The Facebook
Chaotic?
stream is still
The
down.
deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
What a beautiful young.
Oh, they turned
face.
comments off.
Can we perhaps observe it more closely?
That's funny. This was on earlier. I wonder what happened. Must have been something said they didn't want to deal with.
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw.
I
new
don't
guests
think the
to a site.
Instagram stream is up
And
either. I think
boy,
it's
do
only the
juveniles
TikTok
show
stream that's still
everything.
live.
And well cared for juveniles. will
How
grow
weird.
into more appealing adults as well.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything new or interesting
As
today.
dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. Keep an eye on who's
I
sharing an
think-
enclosure with who.
I think it's possible there's like one new species left to be revealed, and they're basically saving it for the last moment as like the last push before
Say that enclosure
you know,
is
before the
all
game
part of the
releases.
environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration.
Yeah, I think they just front loaded for whatever reason. They decided to show off almost all the new species like right away. It's very weird. It seems very poorly thought out as far as marketing goes. Yeah, Rugops, I did see the confirmation of the JWE variants. Genuinely shocked. Not opposed to it, though. It means I get Aloe and probably Iguanodon back, which is great.
Wonderful work.
As far as I've seen, nobody's confirmed that Iguanodon is in yet, the Frontier Iguanodon, but there's no reason to suspect it's not, with everything else being in. The stream is such a shit show, though.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped apart some of our fences too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident there's not going to be any new lagoon or aviary species at release.
Right.
I think it is going to be a larger carnivore. Probably the remaining new species reveal. If there's not a larger carnivore like being held back for reveal, it's crazy. Because then the only carnivore we do have is the deluxe edition one, which is just weird for new species, obviously. Happy birthday, Rugops. Your birthday present is a incredibly mediocre Frontier stream, which is currently only live on TikTok for some reason. So, probably not what you were hoping for. If this incognito mode stream view here gets kicked, I'm probably just gonna end stream and stop doing this. Maybe we can just refresh it, right? We'll see what happens.
Hey, nice shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we're not going to get any new combat interactions between animals. No sauropod defense. No, like, you know, group defense of juveniles or anything like that, it seems. Nobody's been able to record seemingly any new interesting combat interactions. So yeah, not looking hopeful there.
Now get out there and repair everything you can.
Has anything happened? No. The Facebook stream went down. So we're stuck watching on TikTok, and it's the same gameplay footage all the YouTubers have. The same mission that all the YouTubers played.
Dr. Malcolm,
Yeah, no, I think Rugops would be a great addition to the roster. I'm on team we need a new Abelisaur. I would not be upset about any Triassic additions as well. I think in terms of, like, advertising potential, I'm kind of expecting at this point a large carnivore to be revealed, but we'll see.
And the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the
I would also be completely down for Shentungosaurus. We desperately need a Hadrosaur made with the current quality of the Frontier models. Paleo accurate Shentungosaurus would be fantastic. I would also be very happy to see Hadrosaurus in that slot. I'm probably the only person who would want to see Hadrosaurus, but it is semi-canon and a novel species, which is why I would like to see it. I would also accept Lambeosaurus. Or even Nipponosaurus, which is semi-canon because of the holoscape in Jurassic World. But that, I'm pretty sure that's a fairly small Hadrosaur, so it would not be very, not be nearly as imposing as some of the other options. Yep, no worries. The stream seems like it's going to be a full dud. So hopefully tomorrow's more interesting. Tomorrow should be the sandbox stuff. So hopefully there's more to that. Yeah, 60 minutes of sandbox on Twitch, and then an additional 15 minutes of live gameplay afterwards on Discord looking at scenery items. So hopefully there's actually stuff there. I was hoping for like some dev commentary. Like, that was kind of my hope for this, would be, you know, the possibility of getting some new hints towards things coming, you know, from whoever's playing this right now for Frontier. But it's completely silent, so, like, there's nothing for us to get from this. Yeah, a small Hadrosaur would be a good addition to the roster alongside, like, you know, Shentung for the big Hadrosaur. Honestly, give us Hadrosaur pack. I'd be down for a 4 Hadrosaur DLC. You know, we get Hadrosaurus for the semi-canon one, we get something small, something big, and, like, Lambeosaurus. Like, you could do that. I'd buy that. I mean, I'd buy every DLC, but, like, I would be hyped about that, actually. I think Torvosaurus and Yangchuanosaurus are decent guesses for a large carnivore. I could see, like, it could be, like, medium, too. It could be Megaraptor, Mape. There's a few different options. I think Neovenator would be cool. Early Cretaceous Allosaurus. We know we aren't going to get a Spinosaurid because we know the full semi-aquatic roster. So that's like the only thing we can cross off the list. Oh yeah, it's not looking good for Triassic representation. The odds of Plateosaurus are like way down. Herrerasaurus, no sign of him. He's probably cut. So we got Coelophysis, and that's like it. Well, I guess Ichthyosaurus. I suppose Lystrosaurus technically, right? Doesn't Lystrosaurus like overlap into the Triassic? Maybe. I hope Herrerasaurus makes it, but I just don't. I'm not optimistic. We do know Spinoraptor can swim. It's been confirmed. By Swerve, unfortunately, but we have footage, so we don't have to take Swerve's word for it. We have as a gameplay footage of the Spinoraptor swimming. Ah, Nothosaurus, yeah. But still, it's like one dinosaur. That's not good for Triassic rep. It's still crazy we haven't had a Prosauropod in the game. This is interesting here. These footprints. You could see how they pop in underneath the animal, which is a little rough, but it is nice that we have footprints. I think they just need a slight little bit of refinement there because the pop-in is really noticeable. Yeah, Shonisaurus is probably almost certainly gone. I fully am willing to believe we've seen the entire aquatic roster for the game. Yeah, Nothosaurus, definitely not a land animal if it's coming in now. But I also just don't think the Camp Cretaceous stuff is coming in. I think it's going to be held back. We're getting the hybrids, we're getting the skins. But even Bumpy's gone. Like, Bumpy is confirmed missing. So if Bumpy's gone, that to me is just a further sign that, like, we're getting, you know, a Chaos Theory DLC and, like, a Camp Cretaceous update or something like that. My guess would be, here's my big speculation. They specifically only removed Bumpy for the Camp Cretaceous skins from the game. I think we'll see juvenile Bumpy skin, which is why the adult version is being held back as well. I think we'll get a skin that actually ages with itself. I think it would be crazy for them not to do juvenile skins for certain animals like that. I actually think it's probably not unreasonable to imagine that we'll have to pay for Bumpy. It'll probably be in a DLC. If they do a juvenile Bumpy to go with the adult, and it ages from juvenile to adult, it'll be paid content, I imagine. Yeah, it is very weird having only some Camp Cretaceous content, for sure. It is strange.
For more dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so
yeah, probably Smoothie too. That makes sense. It's logical.
Natural varied ecosystem should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least.
I don't know if we have any clear footage of Corythosaurus dimorphism. Because these are all like females that come in here, right? And I don't think, because this like campaign stage, they don't have males yet. Because that happens on the next campaign stage.
This place is shaping up faster than I expected. The benefit of hiring the right park manager.
I don't think so. I think there were some Camp Cretaceous animals that weren't in Chaos Theory beyond just Smilodon. Well, like Spinosaurus isn't there, right? But if you're just talking new species from Camp Cretaceous, I don't think the Nothosaurus is ever in Chaos Theory, right? Yeah. Nothosaurus doesn't show up. Smilodon doesn't show up. We get Kentro. Do we get Tyrannosaurus in Chaos Theory ever? I don't know if we've ever seen Tyrannosaurus again after Season 2 or whatever from Camp Cretaceous.
Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
Alright, wants me to log in again. If we refresh... Okay, what if we copy this and we just go to a new tab? That doesn't work either. Okay, we'll do another new incognito window. And then we go to the stream link. That doesn't work either. Okay. Well, we might be done. It's with Kentro and the river scene. Let's see if Facebook's back. Okay. The stream just never went back live on Facebook. That's very funny. They just gave up. Very cool. Okay, we're back. We're back. We got this. I just had to like exit and reopen private browser window to get the stream back on TikTok.
Reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right,
Mono got more than 10 seconds because it was the guard dog, season 2, right? So it had a little bit of time. Yeah, because now they go to Kauai. And this is where they get the males. So I don't think I've seen anybody... I don't know if anybody can go back to the Badlands map in this campaign sample here. To try and like breed a male Crothosaurus, but I haven't heard anybody do that. So I just don't think we got an opportunity to see one at all. Well, I guess we'll keep watching the stream here though, because
you know, I've been to a
I don't know if
harboring
anybody like reached the end of the available content.
Before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then.
So there's potentially a gameplay I haven't
more,
seen.
Optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice. Build more places to hide than you think you need.
Aloha, Hawaii!
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur breeding. And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own, but many minds make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
Checking Reddit for new updates while we're watching this. I did not see... I've never seen the original Lilo and Stitch. Not for me.
We should hook that building up to the path network, too. Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less
Okay,
great for
Dilos are
productivity.
poisonous.
Let's get a generator
That's a
down
new
and power that
confirmation. Just popped up on Reddit. I don't know where this screenshot with this is coming from, though. It's an unsourced screenshot just posted by somebody.
Synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
I mean, the campaign gameplay looks perfectly fine. About what I expected. You know, it's essentially tutorial gameplay, which is going to be the least interesting gameplay to see. You know, a little bit of disappointment that there's not really any improvements to combat, you know, no sauropod defense, stuff like that, but like the things that sell me on 3 are largely the terrain tools, and the terrain tools look impeccable still in like the gameplay. Even from like, you know, seeing like these YouTubers play it who have never played it before, they're able to pretty quickly catch on to using the terrain tools, and it looks pretty decent. So.
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate. dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but
Well, taking a relatively progressive Disney cartoon, doing a live-action remake, and removing or downplaying the progressive elements sounds on brand for Disney. So I'm just still shocked Andor got made. That's my that's the thing that drives my feelings on Disney. Of like, how did this excellent piece of subversive media get produced by Disney? Anyway, back to dinosaurs. No real changes to the scientists. It's the same system. There are changes to the balancing. Hard to tell exactly if there's changes to like how many points you need, but species unlocks now are logistics based and not genetics based, which is an interesting change.
Some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers. Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure.
Is Toro canonically female? Because it's a female skin.
World, then a lovely apt name.
I've just never really considered whether or not Toro was female. I mean, it's like the red Carno design, which to me always felt more female than the black one, but
To act as a base of operations for the dig.
don't actually know the intention. Toro's male. Well, not in JWE3. In JWE3, Toro is female. Trans icon Toro? Oh no, Toro is male. Wait. Okay, yeah, I was mislooking at the screenshot. Because the male and female skins are on the same UI element, so I missed that it's the male skin that is specifically Toro in the screenshot, not the female skin being set. Yeah, the hotels don't come with bathrooms. Includes your room in the hotel. You don't even get a bathroom. You gotta go use the public restroom. I mean, you could headcanon the hotel situation as like, you know, the restroom need is the extra restrooms for like people walking around the park as opposed to the hotel situation, but
Scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
yeah, so Toro's male and the Demon Carno's female. Which is not what I mean, I guess it kind of has to be that way, right? If the red and the black Carnotaurs are gendered and the red one's male.
Keeping an eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the legacy skins are female explicitly, but some of them, like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like the Anki, the JP3 Anki is female in JWE3. I don't think that's true. I think that Redface and Kylosaurus was intended to be the male. Just because most of the designs in JP3 have sexual dimorphism baked into them, and the Anki being a glorified cameo, I think they just used the more interesting male design only.
Cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols.
Like we know from some behind the scenes footage or whatever that like half of the Yankee footage from JP3 was deleted, cut from the film. So I think there's potentially merit to the idea that Anki would have been like most of the other JP3 animals and would have been dimorphic, but they just kind of trimmed it down and probably went with just the one model. No, Zach, there hasn't been much of anything interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see actually like how crossbreeding variants works. The yeah, all the animals are all the animals being female is not true ever because they were changing gender in the first film even. But, you know, I don't know why that's become such a persistent thing people like throw around. That like I don't know why people still believe into the Jurassic World era that all the animals are female because that's like clearly not true. Yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see like how the game handles crossbreeding variants if they can crossbreed and then how that would work through the generations. Like can you have a recessive variant? Like if I breed a Frontier Giga and a Dominion Giga, and then I get a Frontier Giga, and then I breed that Frontier Giga with a new Frontier Giga, can I get back a Dominion Giga? Probably not, but you know, there's an opportunity in JWE3 for there to be some really interesting genetic systems, and I don't think they're going to capitalize on it to the level that they could. Hey, Luke, no new species. Probably not going to be any new species revealed this weekend. Maybe something tomorrow, but I wouldn't count on it. Like, frankly, at this point, I think we'll be lucky to see any new returning animals. Like, I think we're just gonna... This build is specifically set up to only have confirmed animals already in it, and I think they'll be using this build for all the footage this weekend. So I don't think there's even the possibility of like a new animal being confirmed through it. Like this build has Spinoceratops in it, but not Sinoceratops. Like it's clearly a tailored build. I don't think they'll make a JPOG DLC. I think if they were gonna do like direct JPOG references, like skins from JPOG or something, they would have done it by now. Plus, we have part of the JPOG roster in base game, so I think if they had any plans for anything JPOG, they would have held back like Acro and Homalocephaline, but they didn't.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs.
Yeah, Swerve shows the JP3 Pteranodon. It's back.
But the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric.
What I'm curious about, I haven't looked at Swerve's footage yet, so I don't know if he does this. I'm curious if there's any dimorphism in the JP3 Pteranodon. Because we know the Frontier variants don't have dimorphism, but they're Frontier variants. The JP3 Pteranodon is a film variant.
Always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor.
Yeah, I think the other missing JPOG dinosaurs will kind of come back wherever they're appropriate. We'll get a Rhinosaurus and Kentrosaurus alongside a Chaos Theory DLC or something. Maybe, maybe whatever themes they do for their DLC packs, maybe if they do like a carnivore pack, maybe we'll see like Carcharodontosaurus return alongside that, stuff like that. I imagine the Troodon will continue to have all of the meme potential he has from 2 and 3. I guess more because we'll have other Troodon variants, right? We'll have the female, male, and the baby. So anything weird they do, we'll have some other potential options.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
So I imagine this gameplay's wrapping up soon. We're like an hour, 10 minutes into this stream. Okay, we gotta relaunch. Give me 1 second. We're gonna close down every private window. We have to do a new private window. We have to bring back the TikTok link because I refuse to make an account. Nope, Biocraft, not a single interesting thing has happened. It's all the same campaign gameplay we've seen everywhere. No sign of there being anything different. Yeah, the some of the skins that are like physically different, like the Dominion Parasaurs and the Feathered T-Rex. Like it'll be really interesting to see what they do with the juvenile forms. Even more than like the T-Rex, the Dominion Para. Like if that just spawns out of the normal Para juvenile, that's going to be really jarring. Yeah, I'm not a TikTok enjoyer. I'm gonna say, now that I'm after doing the stream on TikTok here, I enjoy it even less because it's really annoying to me that they make me, they want me to sign in. They kick me out of the stream every 10 minutes. But I can just open a new private window and come back. So like, just let me watch it uninterrupted, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know what the logic of doing this live stream was. I mean, I get it, like showing off the event and the in-person roleplay shit, fine, but like, this is the same gameplay we've had from every YouTuber, just without commentary. Like, put a dev on this, have a dev play the game, and like provide a little bit of commentary on it. What's wrong with that? That'd be interesting. Dev commentary for games is pretty cool. It's not done enough. Yeah, I think the Dominion Para absolutely should be a variant. I don't know why it wasn't in the previous game. Same with the JP3 trike. Less so the Feathered Rex, but I'm perfectly happy to see a Feathered Rex variant.
I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Jeez, what a thing to say.
I think the Maiasaura male looks pretty interesting. He's got an entirely different skull, which is cool. Bigger nose, like an actually pretty distinctive different shape.
Not unfounded.
Yes, I misspoke. Your experience is...
Yeah, I don't know.
We are not
I don't know if the Feathered Rex is both male and female for that skin. That would be an interesting thing to try and figure out. I'm actually gonna write that down in my notes.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs.
Because like people have looked at the T-Rex skins, we should be able to figure this out. So I'll research that for a video later. I'm putting together a video going through kind of everybody's reveals. No, I like the Maiasaura. I think they've done a decent job with it here. I think the male looks good. Baby looks good. I never hated the original, the female. Like, it's an overhated animal.
History, repeating yourself, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in
Yeah,
nature...
the variant sexual dimorphism is definitely something else to try to figure out. I don't know if Stegosaurus in this build. Did anybody look at Stego?
All right, ready when you are.
Because that would be another film canon variant that we could learn stuff from. Yeah, you could see like the male. That should be a male right there because he's got the bigger nose.
Are some beautiful animals. And note how the male and female Maiasaura have different patterning too.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals.
Stegoros would be a pretty decent include. If not Stegoros, then like Antarctopelta, which is probably also the same like hatchet-tailed type Ankylosaur. Yeah, it looks like the Cohab hasn't changed really. We still have like the Ceratopsian Stegosaurid, you know, mutual hate boner. That's still in. I like the splash of color on the shoulder of the male too. I think that's fun. Like if there was much of a complaint with the color palettes and patterning for the Myosaur in 2, it was pretty muted. You know, more of a realistic color palette, but they've given a nice little splash of color to the male.
Oh yes, there are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell.
He's Mr. Mom. He can be Mr. Mom.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
I know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No, you do not.
Sorry, did Cabot Finch just like sexually harass that man or something? I missed what happened there.
In your breeding program, right?
Yes, we do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Yeah, what I wish would happen would be if you had two animals that didn't like each other, I wish they would fight for territory and then hold their separate territories. I think if you have a pen where you can have Happy Stegosaurus on one side and Happy Triceratops on the other, even if they hate each other, they should find their own separate territories and stay there and not continue to fight. I think that would be really cool, but it doesn't work in 2 at least because they just don't maintain territories.
Hope I didn't miss the main attraction.
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding group?
Oh,
we need like crab feeders for like
great to meet you.
Ceratopsian and Hadrosaur omnivory. At least for Hadrosaurs, we have I forget which species, but there's like evidence of at least some Hadrosaurs eating like crabs and stuff. If I remember correctly.
That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that
I think the better lighting in the game does a lot of heavy lifting too.
Maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life.
I think that is part of it.
The grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
I think you can, like, there are mods in 2 that change feeder types. I think you can do that. It just won't have necessarily, like, animations or whatever, but...
I can't wait for what comes next.
Yeah, I really wish we got more feeder options. I'm very slightly disappointed that we don't have any new, like, paleo veg. And I am team cow feeder. I am team pig feeder. I think the insect feeder should have been base game and should have been expanded to include like ornithomimosaurs. Yeah. I think there's some stuff you could do with feeders that kind of echoes the paleobotany from JWE1. Like you could give bonuses to animals if they have like the perfect optimum feeder, but then have that be like potentially detrimental to other animals. So depending on whether or not you want to like, you know, cohab some compatible piscivores together, depending on if they're like fish or crustacean centric, maybe there would be like, you know, benefits or penalties. Stuff you could do there. And I would also like, I think it'd be interesting to see the paleo veg system expanded too. To being a little bit more like the JWE1 like greenhouses and have it provide, again, like a bonus to animals instead of it being a requirement. Yeah, I think I think it could be interesting to like just bring back herbivore feeders and then introduce systems to progress herbivore food into paleo veg. Like if you started with feeders and then you researched and like maybe even excavated paleo vegetation like Prehistoric Kingdom's doing to like improve your herbivores over time and give them a more accurate environment that makes them more appealing, I think that would be a pretty good gameplay system. It's kind of already in JWE1. Like, I don't know why they've never looked at bringing that sort of thing back into play. I just want more paleo veg too. Like, we've got, you know, we got these biome brushes. They're not even all like the food brushes aren't even necessarily all paleo, right? Like the ground fiber and stuff.
Dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way. How far they've come.
So out of the ones that are actually paleo, we've got like what, maybe 4? Cycads, ginkgos are semi-paleo, like
animals, naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating.
Then calamites
So
and
fascinating, and possibly
well, we got like one other tree or something. Like, yeah, it probably is about 4 paleo brushes.
You can't have a functioning
Yeah, enrichment items could be a thing.
And without a functioning park, where would we be?
Again, I would want it to be
Not teetering on the edge of chaos.
that's a very adorable adult juvenile animation, the head bump. That's very nice.
My word, you actually did it. By recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
Yeah, herbivorous Tapajara would be a good thing. Yeah, with the enrichment items, I would like to see them as like a bonus thing. I don't want, you know, enrichment to be added if you have to have it, because it ruins the possibility of like a safari naturalistic park, which I think should be a core, like a core feature for like the park building, right?
Let's be honest. That's any side, right?
But as an option, I would support enrichment items as an option for a more like, you know, zoo style build. Yeah, seeing a baby Cory would be good. I missed the dialogue there from Malcolm, so I'm not sure what the reference to the baby Rex was. Little Cabot Jr. walking around. Did we get dumped, or is the footage done? It didn't ask me to log in. That might be it for the stream. I would like to see Therizinosaurus, period. Therizinosaurus is a unique enough rig. I said this on Reddit. I think there's a very slim chance that something like Therizinosaurus could be bumped because of the uniqueness of the rig. But it's like almost certainly in, right? Well, I think the stream is done. I'm not choosing my interests. You can't make me. I'm not feeding you any information, TikTok. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Fuck them. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're done. Okay, well, that was Nothing Burger. We'll be back tomorrow morning, an hour earlier for the Twitch stream, followed by the Discord stream. That's all sandbox gameplay, so hopefully there's something. Something interesting, if not new at least. Like, it's probably the same game build for all that, so probably no new reveals. Just there's maybe the possibility of seeing some different behaviors and interactions or juveniles we haven't seen previously or whatever. But yeah, this was not not terribly, not a good stream. Definitely a waste of time. Very frustrating watching TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, just all around a mess. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by the stream. I'll catch you all later. Everybody have a good day.